I hope this is the attendance for us today. So let's begin. Am I able to? Yeah. So guys, good morning everyone. We have done progress with respect to Splunk data adding. That means the sample data adding. But I would like to have a recap before we get into further. Recap means like just not somewhere for a longer duration, but I just want to make it very simple for you guys to just recap the things and not to get confused, and what you should keep in your mind when you from this class onwards. uh, okay, so you must be knowing like we have various security devices and other IT infrastructure in our organization, kind of routers, kind of servers, and some other personal servers or something like that, and some kind of firewalls. So all data will be forwarded to one central location. It will be called as indexer. Okay, so indexer will have, like, if this is a Windows machine, this is a Windows machine, this is a Linux machine, this Linux machine, all the Windows logs will be going here and getting stored in a indexer. Okay, with in a container, in a bucket. Okay, so all these Windows logs will be stored under one index name. You may be giving it for like the name can be anything, Windows, what do you say, Windows server logs, something like that. Okay, and if you have multiple similar type of logs, when you get it into a bucket, how are you going to distinguish from which machine you got the logs? Based on the host. host when you are shipping the log file, whichever you are getting, will might be like doing some kind of modification, that from whichever the machine you got, you are putting the host name inside that particular every log, whichever it is getting stored in the server. Means the entire file, when you open this particular indexer, in this particular index, okay, it will have set of logs. Each logs is related to the Windows only. How this machine indexer will come to know? As I said, Splunk uses its machine intelligence for the logs, whichever it is receiving from here to here. Okay, they will apply their logic and identify and come to a conclusion that this is something related to the Windows log. So I know what it is there inside that particular log. I understand the Windows log. Okay, so in between, it will not only understand it, it will try to modify few things. In among them is some things like the format which is more relevant to the Splunk, like time format. Okay, time and date format. Time and date format from your log source, means like from your Windows machine, it might be sending like 10 uh, first means like June 2020, say for example. Okay, but it will be converted to something like uh, month is first, then next is day, and then next is year, something like that, which Splunk wants. So that might have actually happened over here, that could happen over here, and your remaining part of the log, each chunk of it might be like understood by the your Splunk, and it knows that okay, this is the event ID, this is the message type, this is the message body, and this is the log timestamp. So all that information for every log, and this is the host name. Okay, So it understood and it has actually stored in that particular format in the indexer. So if it is from the Linux, similar thing happens. Linux will have a bucket. All the logs will from the Linux machine. They'll come and store over here, Linux servers, and each from whichever the machine it comes, okay, that particular machine's host ID will be there for us to distinguish which type of log it is or which from which system it has come. Why I am explaining this again and again? Because when you just go here, local machine, local machine, okay, you get this information, you enter it, log into the machine, that is Splunk. Now I would like to see whether how many database are there in this. So for that, what you need to have, you need to identify specific index. If you see here, so many indexers are there, means so many databases are there in our system. Not all belongs to the data source which we have added yesterday from external system, but some are related to the Splunk itself. Even Splunk is also a kind of software that its help also to be monitored. Its metrics has to be monitored, and it's lot of other parameters, system related parameters to be monitored by the Splunk administrators, so that for that sake they are having some other indexers as well. But now what I want is, I want all, I want all how many number of indexers are there, all for that what you have to give is star. You have to give for any specific name. If you know, you have to, if you know, like web access logs we know, which we have created yesterday, what we have to do, we have to put the name of the indexer in the quotations, always remember, and name in between. Okay, so same way, whatever the indexer we have, what we are doing is, if I want to all, not the specific one, I want to know how many indexes are there in my Splunk. Because when you go to any organization, first point what you have to ask is how many devices logs we are monitoring. Okay, what type of data sources we are monitoring, that is the first question what you have to ask your SOC lead or your buddy who are assigned to you to get your KT. How many types of, or how many data sources you are monitoring. Okay, so if they say something, then you have to verify it here like this. Okay, sort and sorry, this indexer, all, entire indexer, all data sources I want to see now. Okay, but if you directly click it, all the logs you will get displayed. Not only, okay, I'll just make it as all time, because 24 hours we haven't used it from the system's perspective, so that's why I have made it as all. Okay, then just indexer what you have given, you have given, you name it as a star, means all the logs, all the logs whatever you have uploaded. Okay, so now if I see this, I'll see different kinds of logs over here, especially most of them are related to our data which we have uploaded with respect to some web logs which we downloaded, sample logs. Okay, but sort by means like in these, boss, like these logs, looking at the logs, it's very hard for me to understand what indexers are there. But I want the names. Sort, I want stats. Okay, stats. Okay, not stats. Sort stats. Stats count by index. Just give this. Oh, not stata. It is stats. Stats count by index. If you see, whatever the log source which we have used, okay, to upload from internally, that will only be shown here. Okay, we have uploaded only one log, that is access log, that is related to the web. Okay, Splunk actually displays you how many log sources that you have actually uploaded or forwarded, or like you have connected. Okay, so those log sources only will be displayed. From yesterday we have uploaded only one particular log source. Okay, that is web access logs. So that's why it is showing like this. So now we know, I just want to see this particular logs. Just click on that, view in events. So now it is not a pipe. Okay, it is just from entire logs, show me the web access logs. Index is equal to web access. So index means which logs you want to see, it will display you those particular logs. So remember that indexer is the first point. Okay, now I want to know what is here the left side and what is this timestamps and all. Okay, so left side whatever you are seeing are nothing called as the fields. What is meant by a field? Field is nothing but your log analyzer, your parser, which is there, the logic which is there written in Splunk, that you have not written. It's written by the Splunk people. They know that, like, yeah, we know that usually what is the log, how it looks in any system. Maybe the internal content of each log might be different, but the part of the logs, first stamp comes, and then what is the type of message, and then which process is actually initiated, and then what is the severity of the log, and then after that message, like information on what is the information that is providing through the log. All this will be the same. Okay, they fall under the same pattern for all the Windows related uh, machines. Then they looks to be almost the same for Windows servers. They looks to be almost the same for Linux. All Linux logs will be the same format. So they have done the logic of writing some scripts which rips off those parts of those logs. Like they will rip the timestamp, they will rip the process ID, they will rip the process name, they will rip the CVRT, they will rip the information. So that particular information, okay, they know that which part of it belongs to what. Correct, right? So now I just change this and convert it to the raw, and if I display you this particular thing, this is the log. Correct, right? 182 dot. Okay, notepad plus plus will open. This is the, oh god, okay, this is the logs which we have seen yesterday. Oh god, okay, not this. No, I would like to open that. Go here, let me check where it is. Downloads. Is it in downloads? Yes, tutorial data, web server logs, access logs. Right click, open with edit. I don't want this. I'll close this off. Not now. Close this off. Okay. This is the log which we have received. The same thing is over here. It is nothing different what you are seeing here, and this is from the source. From the source, this log got generated and we just pushed it to the server. Now if you see, it has come to know about that this is some field. Okay, this is some field. Okay, this is some field, get is some field, and from here till here, okay, it is one field, and within this http is one field. Okay, http 1.1 200 is one field. Fields are identified by your Splunk automatically, and respective values are assigned to them. I hope you got it. If you have any queries, we'll have a Zoom discussion after some time. Okay, so just remember the what we are got over here. Okay, left side what it is displaying is fields. Okay, you must be knowing there are three informations which we have given during our log, whatever the file uploaded to this Splunk. Okay, what we have done, we have given the host ID, my machine, whatever it is there, it has automatically taken, but it is internally which we have provided, we didn't modify it. Source, when we upload the file, the machine whatever it is, like it's sent. Okay, since we uploaded it, okay, it's not an IP address but it will be a file, correct, right? Source access.log, this is a file which we have uploaded, that is source. And source type means it understood the log is some type of web logs and it suggested us this is the log type, then we accepted it. Those fields will be under by default selected. Okay, other fields, what Splunk, okay, what Splunk has come to know about them, like if you go here, all these fields which Splunk applied it intelligence and understood, some of the information belongs to these fields. Like one thing, I'll take it as action. Okay, if you go here, we have purchase, add cart, view, remove, and how many purchases in 2000 logs, events, and add to cart is in 1097 970 events, view is in 1846 events, remove is in 510 events. In the sense, any log, any log, any log event which are we are seeing, you might be having something called as action. Okay, immediately it checks for the action and comes to know that add cart should be there as the value. Okay, if you go to the next action, okay, in this particular what do you say, event, do we have action? No, we don't have. You go to this, do we have action? No, we don't have. Do we have action? No, we don't have. Do we have action? Yes, we do have. Action is purchase. Okay, and do we have next? No. And after that, yes, we have. What is that? Add to cart. So remember that there are two things. One, this type of, this is called as field name. Just remember that first, that is called as field name. Field names sometimes are available within the log when it is received from the source itself, or sometimes Splunk assigns a field name. Like example, IP address you take, is it IP is equal to 182.3.236.164.11? No, but if you clearly see that is the field which says that, okay, this is something related to the client information. So client related IP address is this. Okay, and date you want to know, is it date is equal to 18 forward slash July something like that? No, am I correct? Nothing like that, right? So if you go here, the date itself is divided into so many different parts. Date is equal to date to first, second, third, fourth, like that, like 0, 1, 0, 3, something 0. I don't know which part of it, but this is hours, I guess. Sorry. Uh, yeah, day. Okay. Which day? First day to 31st day. Which day we have? It only displays top number of events with on those particular days only. Remaining will be there when you actually, because 10 only displayed, other also there, but it will be like for summary, when you click on this particular thing, it will, for any field, it will show only top 10 only. Okay, but if you want to see all, what you have to do is you have to go and do write it a query for that. Okay, now let us see. So now date, as I said, is further divided into lot of parts, like 18th. Okay, for this particular thing, 18th, and this is called as month. This is called as what do you say, year. All these things are understood by our Splunk, and they have categorically assigned a field. Date is what, month is what. Okay, all those things are applied. Okay, index, we have total one index, that is web access logs. Okay, and now I want to know, like, say for example, uh, this is like successful logs, correct, right? 200 is successful log, but I want to know what are different type of other logs are there. Like for HTTP, the response code is from the server is 200, like that. Any other, these are nothing but the response codes. You go here, mm, where it is, this is the method get and post. Okay, sorry guys, god. Okay, response code must be there. If it is not there, don't worry, we will be going to method other. Okay, product client id intend. Let me just response. Okay, I'll show you how to extract that also, don't worry. Okay, and if you see, there is some other info. Always remember, this is important. Any web logs, when you are monitoring, you will get similar kind of things. What this does means, this is called as user agent. User agent means whether you are using a browser, or whether you are using a app, or whether you are using a, in browsers itself, Mozilla browser, Firefox browser, are you using, are you using uh, what do you say, kind of Chrome, are you using Safari? Here in this place, one more thing you remember, actually this technique, what the user agent technique brought by Mozilla. Okay, so Mozilla will have, for every user agent will have this Mozilla thing in front. But what you have to remember is, what you have over here at the end, Chrome, this is a version of Chrome. Okay, this is a version of Safari, of browser. Okay, and this is the version of maybe Internet Explorer, something somewhere. No, it is as of now here not is there. But if you go and click here, user agent, you will get from different sources, like they have tried to reach this particular web server, means from which application they started initiating it. So when you create a HTTP request message, right, when you click www dot, okay, google.com, okay, it creates a body, right? In that, the information is automatically embedded, that from which source it is coming, means like from which application the request is sending. Why? Because you should, the server wants to understand whether he is able to support the request or not. You might have seen few applications, they doesn't support Chrome. They'll ask you to open it only in Windows, sorry, in Explorer or Edge. Okay, that particular applications, how they are responding to you, because of only one information, that it knows that user agent. Okay, from the user agent, it has come to know it is coming from Chrome. So, and it is clearly displaying use the Internet Explorer for your best experience. Some message you will see. Okay, either it properly doesn't send any message, or it will send you message for, but with some information, like for best experience use Internet Explorer, something like that. So this is called as user agent. So these fields here, user agent nowhere has written, but it understand that if some text, something like this, like Mozilla forward slash 5.0 and ends with fire, like this Safari or something like that, then definitely it is something called as user agent. I know that. Then Splunk will put all such information under one thing. Why? How? Why I need fields over here? Okay, user agent is a field, time and date is a field, action is a field, this is a get method. Okay, method is a field. No, I want to know, um, like how many get methods are there in the total log. Okay, so what I'll do, okay, method, you can write better, good practices, and Okay, method, because method is a field. If you go here, method. Okay, what I said, two types of methods usually we use, get and post, correct, right? Those two are there. So I want to know how many gets are there and how many posts are there. Method is equal to, I want to know only get methods, how many are there. Get. Okay, I will give you, if I click here, I will get all the logs related to the get method. I want to know each method how many of them are there. So I will give this input and transpose to provide me some stats. Stats count by. For transpose, you have to just give the field name. Give the field name. Okay. Stats, I want statistical count. I want for what? Method field. Means let me know what is there in the method field. So method has got two values, get and post values. Get total logs are 8431. Post we have 5197. Just the information it gave us in a proper statistical way. Okay, will this will be helpful for you to write the I mean like create the reports, right? Correct, am I correct or not? So remember that uh, I can get some other information. Okay, say for example, mm, I want client IP related total, how many clients are there, from each client I want the information. Okay, stats count by client IP. Okay, from this particular client I have received 138 logs. From this client I have received 98. From this particular client I have received 84 events. Means those many number of requests I have received. But I want to know total how many number of clients, not each user, each client, how many logs they have sent, but I want to know the count of total number of IP addresses I have received. Okay, so this doesn't give you the actual value what you requested. Okay, this gives you number of logs, but in that particular thing, what you have to give is stats count. I think this is the uh, yeah. Just give this and see whether we'll get it. Yes, we have from total 182 IP addresses, we have received total 182 IP addresses. We have received all these logs, whichever we are holding in the access logs file. Okay, access logs file. So just remember that for unique IP addresses to identify, or unique things you want to identify. Like I want to see how many methods are there. Okay, it give me two methods. One is get and another one post. But I will get only the count number I will get here. Okay, DC, discrete count. Just remember, stats discrete count will give you the number. But whereas gives us the information on stats. Okay, here for this, if you use discrete count, you need not to give count by, but if you are directly using, you have to give count by. Okay, get, I have so many, get, I have so many count from the get, and the total logs, total events I have post, and they are somewhere around 500 and 5197 logs from the poster. Now guys, remember that this is important. The logs whatever we are seeing are something which we are slowly understanding how we can actually use them as well. But with that, we will start moving to some other parts, like just want to show you the left side, why we have these three apart and why these interesting fields are apart. Means these are which automatically based on the inputs what we have given, but these are Splunk automatically identified these logs, automatically identified these logs. It is not what do you say, which you have given. Okay, these are identified. Oh, sorry guys, here it is. So as I said, the response from the server to the client, it has to generated from the uh, application only, right? From your application only, right? So during that particular application means your server. So during that particular time, the responses will get generated, right? So that it will be included in the log for any request. What is the response you have sent, that you are recording? Okay. So it can be successful response, that is 200, okay, or it can be a server response of 503, okay, or client errors 408, 406, 404. You guys have to go through them one by one, what is 404 and all. It is not required for us, but it is like some interviewers, they ask you those questions, so you should be able to respond to them. 400 and 5xx 500 messages, okay, these are the response codes, okay. But what they have given is here, um, the topmost logs, okay. uh, are these only the logs that is it identified? No. If you click, four more fields are also there, okay. Why it is displayed only few here, and why it is not displaying means these are like somewhere around the top 30 or 40, I don't know, 50, I don't know, those logs will be displayed. Remaining will be there, you have to go and explicitly search them here. Whichever it is not listed over there, you can come and search over here. Okay, okay, fine. So these are the some information for you about the fields. Okay, just remember, whatever we are uh, giving, okay, it's just remember field, it is a variable which is going to be holding some value. Okay, example, now I want to know how many gets or posts are requested, are processed in my complete application. So you can directly use those field value, and you can actually get that information. Okay, and the variables whatever we have is called as some kind of information that already existed in the logs. Okay, so uh, like we just want to know that how I can actually extract these fields, how I can extract these fields. If I come to know that this particular thing, I don't know, some I know, but this is not a status value. But for 506 something, if you go to other, it will have all this value. But I know that my, because I am putting in my log as a developer, I tell my IT team that, boss, when you find the last three digits, you make sure it is not related to the status code or anything, because status code is already there in between, after your HTTP 1.1. Those are status codes, but these values are something Splunk also didn't understood. That's why it kept it as others. Okay, so if you come to know about that particular thing, I would request you to uh, keep it as some different name. Okay, so I want to know what is that particular, I just want to give some name to this field. Okay, so it will be better for me to understand. Okay, um, so how I can do that? If you click on this, okay, okay, I want to extract a specific field. If you just write, I mean, this particular arrow, whatever we have, right? Click on this, click this, okay, event action one, and click extract field. You will be showed here couple of things. How you want to extract this fields? See, field extraction means you are some intelligence missed at the Splunk side, and you want to provide that intelligence from your side. Splunk has done its work. It identified what is 182.236 dot and what is this particular thing, timestamp, this it has come to know this is a method, and it has come to know this as a URI, and this has come to know this is product ID, and all that information it understood. This it has come to know this is URL, and this has come to know this is UR I mean what is that, user agent, but it didn't come to know about this. That's why it is kept it as others. Okay, so now you want to bring down that to a certain extent, to a part where you want to give some information like from your side. I know that what it is. So you just select regular expression, Python regular expression. This one, you have two options. Either you select regular expression, or you can select based on like separator, like you can delimiter, like based on the space in between these two spaces. If I found something, you just remember it as like so and so thing. But usually this is not the ideal thing. For delimiter based field selection is not a good thing. Use regular expression. Select the regular expression, just go next, just select which part of it you want to select. I mean, like, you give some name. Now you give your own name. What do you want? You want to give it as like developer code. Means like which developer code means some developer code related something. Developers knows that something, just some vague thing I have given. Don't understand it has some significance to it. Just whatever name you want, you can give it. And then you click extract. Okay, now what happens, it start processing all the logs. Okay, where and all, like last three digits, some information is there. Okay, and then it will show us some information. Is this correct? Is this correct? What you have selected, is this correct? Is this correct? Like that it has shown. Okay, correct, right? Then you immediately identify that if any error, uh, like this particular thing it didn't identify, correct, right? You click add sample event, because it missed it, right? So it will it will get added over here, and this has to be monitored. This also, like 490, just click the select the same name, and just click extract. Now again you try to see whether it all the logs, at least some 10, 1 to 2 pages, you go through them, whether all the last thing whatever it is automatically captured or not. For now it looks to be okay. There are no missings from my side when I looked at them. Okay, so it worked perfectly. Okay, so now I'll click next. Then it gives me the information. If you know how Python has actually identified this, it uses some regular expression, and using that regular expression, this is a regular expression in Python, which you need not to write any code, but it automatically identifies it. Then click next. Okay, and next, finish. Okay, success. Okay, now if you go back to, what do you say, uh, explore the fields I've just created. I will just make it as all time, because all the web server logs are created somewhere in January or something like that. That is the reason. It is not the time that you copied it your indexer. You are just checking the logs when they have actually created at the server. Okay, that is important thing. Okay, if you see here, developer code, you got it right. Now others is also there, but for your understanding, developer code, okay, you know that particular content is related to the developer code. So what you will do, you want, you have created on your own new field you have created. So now you should be able to know, once if you pull some logs, if somewhere something is missing. Okay, if you want to fix it, how you can fix it, just select this particular thing. Okay, and select event action, and select extract field. Okay, go to the regular expression. Okay, and select next. Oh god, I have done a mistake here. In the regular expression I want to select um, okay, yeah, I have selected correctly. Now this particular field I want to select, say for example, okay, I want to give, instead of user agent, UA. Okay, extract the field and check whether all user agents are selected properly or not. See, any all the events, these are the sample, uh, like top events only it is showing. If you want, you can go to the page 2 and you can view them. Okay, and then click next and click next and finish, and I would just want to go back and view that. Okay, and change this to all time, like timestamp. Then you know that user agent is the name which I have given, UA. So UA has got with so many things. If you see, user agent will also have 26. This also has 26. But where we'll use usually some particular fields which we want to extract. Okay, for what purpose? To specifically know the statistics or to create reports on them. If they are coming as combinedly with some other logs, then it is very difficult for us to create those reports, right? So we will mention some name to it, so that we will get only that particular data. Then we can represent the reports or anything in better way. Okay, guys, I just want to give you some information for whatever the query you have written. Okay, you are getting the logs here. If you see, um, from different what do you say, mm, what do you say, um, the timelines. Okay, the how many logs are there, all those things, this is a logs related timeline. But apart from that, what you have to remember is, for whatever the logs you have created, okay, uh, three things you can get an output out of it. Okay, first is, here you will get, you can create report out of it. Okay, what is a report? Just in a simple way I'll show you. Okay, um, I just want, say for example, uh, index is equal to star, means or web access logs only I'll put. Okay, and stats count by, I want to know, uh, like how many users actually add purchase to my car. Okay, how many people, mine is a business company, I want to see how many people actually added to the cart. Action is equal to um, add to cart, means I just want to know how many people have actually added to the cart. Okay, and I want to know among them, how many people who are actually added to the cart, right? Okay, in them, how many of them actually purchased it. Okay, because some, I just wonder if there is some issues with the purchasing. Any issue is there, like why they are not able to, when they come till adding to the cart, why they are not able to purchase it. So first I need to have how many of them are like that. So stats count by purchase. First, what it will do, it will go to the web logs and it will filter out all the logs which has got action is equal to add cart. Okay, and purchase, let me see, this doesn't work, I guess. Yeah, I know that this doesn't work. Okay, because these logs are very minimal. They have not segregated as okay. Success is something should be there, I guess. Success something is there. If you want to, if you want to search something, okay, 200, right? Okay, control of, yeah, add cart, cart do success. Yeah, this is a success. Success dot do. Okay, I don't know where it is coming. This is okay. Registration ID, HTTP. Action is equal to purchase. Item is equal to USD. Action is equal to purchase. Okay, the same thing. Okay, fine. I want to know the count of the people. I mean, like count of the people who have actually purchased. Okay, stats count by, okay, uh, action. Okay, this will give me some kind of information that the people who have added to the basket is 1900, but the people who are actually purchased is 2041. Means some people in this particular log, when it got generated, some people might have already got some products in their carts and they have purchased during that time, and some people have actually added to the cart. Okay, and some people have changed the quantity of the product. Means like it was one product, then later they decided they might have removed the product or they have added one more product, like that. Okay, remove means directly only removal is here. uh, View means here, like only they have viewed the product. Okay, that particular thing. So just remember one thing, that why you have this particular information is like to get the statistical analysis. So now you have written the query, you got some data as an output. There are two things: you will get the plain event. If you put stats, you will get the statistical events, that is transposing your content to a statistical event. So using this, what you can do, either you can create a report. What you have to just click on the report, test report, okay, and save. Okay, and view. Now you have got this report, correct, right? Now you have got this report. Okay, now you want to download this report, so click on export. You have different formats to export it. If you want, you can create a PDF, or you can create it in CSV or XML or JSON. I'll select it as PDF. Most of the times we do that, and export. Okay, now I am getting my report. Guys, I hope you are understanding this. If you are, I mean, like, if you got it, then everybody please request by pinging yes, if you are following up. If you are able to make it out, then could you please, it's clear. Everybody, I want not from Teja alone. I want it from everyone. Another Siva, you are clear with this? Prem Sagar, yes, you are okay with this. Kumar, anything needs to be explained, because slowly we are getting into the this thing, some commands, because only today and tomorrow I'll be explaining these things. Kumar, you are following? Vinod Kumar, it's clear? Okay, maybe they are not there, but let me check for you guys. I just want to make sure you understand everything. So that's the reason why I'm uh, asking you again and again. Now we have downloaded the report, and this is the report. Guys, you have seen this now. This is the report. Now this you will share it with your management. Okay. Now, first thing we have seen, for query whatever you have written, for query whatever you have written, you will be using it as a report, or you can create a dashboard. What is meant by a dashboard? I'll show you guys. Okay. So you just want to know, like, either you can directly create this as a dashboard directly. Okay. Um, yeah. Create a dashboard. Okay. New test dashboard. If you want some other information, you can give description, or within your private app, as I said, or any specific app you want to share, that also you can see. Apps and all, slowly you will come to understand when you start using them. If I say it now, you will get confused, or you will come to know on your own when you are using this, because you will try to install a lot of applications, right? That time you will come to know. No need to worry about that. Just click yes, save. Okay, view the dashboard. Now, now it is created one nice dashboard that it showed all these things. Yeah, this is excellent. Okay, but I just want to know, this is called as dashboard. These are the dashboards that you will see in your day-to-day life in your organization, that for monitoring or other purposes. Okay, just remember this as a L1 engineer. Most of the times you use this. You don't create them, but you will be using them in your day-to-day life. Okay, and then I want to have some other parts of, I mean, like, how you got this. First of all, how you got this? You had some query and it automatically showed you some results. But internally, is it anything happening? Yes. What happened here is, you can go to source code here. Okay. Every query, whatever you have written, whatever you write in the search bar in your GUI, will get automatically converted into some kind of code that is called as XML code. XML code. Okay. And you are telling that code, like, whether you want to create a dashboard and what is the name of it. Okay. Here, if you see, this is what? This is a dashboard. Correct, right? This entire thing is a dashboard. Whatever we are seeing now, entire screen itself a dashboard. Okay. For what purpose we are using? We have a label called as name, which we have given test dashboard. Okay, that is called as label. Label is test dashboard. Okay. Okay. Now we have something called as a row. Means, like, what is meant by a row? You can create dashboards in such a way that I'm extremely sorry, people. Sometime before, I forgot to connect my charger to the laptop, so it automatically got turned off. I was so much involved in this, not even looked at my uh, battery status. Okay, that's okay. I hope whatever the stream currently, you are able to get it, I guess. If you are able to get it now, just say yes, because I had some disconnection and I came back, right? I just want to know whether you guys are able to view it now or not. Are you able to view my screen now? Fantastic. I don't want to further proceed with this. Okay, let me go ahead with our this thing. So yeah, now in the source we know that this is now. I just want to tell you guys here one thing. Okay, Mm, yeah, any report, whatever we create, okay, this is the row one, this is the label, okay, and this is the entire dashboard, okay, this is a row one. In this, some content we have kept, but if you want multiple things to be placed over here, that also you can do like this. Instead of only one thing, two things also you can do that. Example, I will try to show you guys. Row from here to here, right? Just copy that content, just keep it here, give for this one as row 1, and make sure the same thing is used at the end. Okay, sorry, this is a row, sorry, this is the panel 1. If I give, yes, let me just remove it. If I go to the UI itself, yeah, it doesn't care at all. Yeah, if you see, I have got multiple rows. If I click this and if I paste it over here, what I've done, okay, forget about this. I have, I'll remove this from here to here. Okay, if I'll remove this from here to here, I'll just remove this uh, so that don't get confused. I'm just trying to show you, place it however it was there at the beginning, the same thing I'm just keeping it. Okay, this is it was there from beginning, right? If I want to keep one more similar kind of thing uh, here, okay, what I want is I want something else, some other query I want to place next to it, which is displays only the methods. Okay, so for that, what I can do, I can go here, write some query, index is equal to web access logs, okay, method is equal to stats count by method. How many methods are there? Stats count by a just okay, count by method. Okay, I just want this kind of data, which is statistical data. Now I know the query. I'll just make sure to keep it like this. And what I'll do, I'll go to the source code. I want next to it, right? But before to that, what I'll do, I'll just copy this, only the panel, only panel data I'll copy it, only first row only. I would like to add one more panel, means already existing one panel which is showing the list of data. One more panel I would like to add. I have added it now. Okay, what that panel does is I will take this particular query, copy the query, and instead of the query what you have in the second panel, the same query whatever you have, right, just change it with another query whatever you have created over here, and go to UI. If you see two side by side panels, one it is showing the information to related to your what do you say, actions, and another one is it is showing you information related to some methods. So now you space some time, so it looks to be very nice as well when you are creating some reports or anything. so which helps you to better manage your dashboard. This is called as dashboard. Now you can save this dashboard. Okay, how it happened means, based on the XML, automatically XML code is getting generated inside. If you play around with the XML code, you can create better reports like this. Guys, I will bet I'll write it and give it to you. Even the people who are charging 8,000, 10,000 for just Splunk, they are not explaining these minute things. Okay, like editing the XML code and all, they are just writing the queries and they are showing you some reports and they're saving it. So that's why just focus more on this. Don't consider this as like some sort of what do you say, regular things everybody will explain. I would request you guys to practice more on this, so that you will become the best SOC engineers compared to other guys, where you'll be in a position to get like become L2 itself when you explain these things to your interviewer. Apart from your security skills, you can tell them that I can create dashboards, I can create the reports, I can play around the XML code. If you say this, because this is the knowledge where like 8 years 10 years people will come sit and do these kind of works, but if you learn them, it will be very good advantage for you guys. So just I'm just giving you some info. Now I want some other reports. I just want to know like some information, not like this. Like I want to know the IP addresses, or yeah, client IPs. I just want to see. Go here, client IP, like this. Okay. It is an excellent thing. Okay. If I click here, this one, it will give me the visualization. Okay. This particular IP, like this. Okay. Uh, One particular IP, it has come 390 request. So now I want stats count by, I have created as a report. Okay. Now um, I want to have something like not this type of graph, but I want something like this. Okay, so which IP has got more traffic, which IP has got less traffic. Okay, all time. Okay, all you will get like this. This IP has got only 137. Then you will come to know, oh, this why this. So this one you want to embed. Just go here. As I said, go to the edit. Okay, of the dashboard. Go to the source code. Select new row. Okay, for what you have to do, select new row, right? Select entire thing till panel, copy it. Okay, you have row completed, right? First row you have two panels. Go to just finishing the dashboard, entire dashboard code. Just paste that one more row. Okay, and close it with row. Okay, now copy the script. What is this, the query, and paste it over here. Guys, if you see this, now it looks to be excellent. Okay, oh, sorry. I just forgot to mention you guys. Once if you select this particular thing, okay, this particular thing, you will get by default, like because in the query you have written stats. Okay, to change that visualization, okay, what you want, whether you want this particular statistical or anything, just click this particular select visualization and select this particular thing, or you take a pie chart. Just pie chart, that is also very good. You will It will give you like from which IP addresses more traffic has come, all that information it will be there. Okay, or if you want, you can use this particular thing. Okay, but you cannot just simply use whichever you want, because These are appropriate for, like, this is for health related monitoring. Out of 100%, what is something? Okay, such for such things, it will be good. Excuse me, guys. uh, and if you take this particular thing, you will get like this. Okay, and in that also, uh, if you want geographical things, you'll get that also. Now you haven't got geographical things. I'll explain you tomorrow why you've not got, from which IP you haven't. Tomorrow I'll explain it properly. You can create this kind of reports also, and you can create this cluster maps also. Why you have not got, I'll explain it later. But you remember that all these things you can create. Okay, so uh, just remember, for today what we have seen, uh, we have something called as query. When you get the query, you'll be automatically, field extraction happens from the Splunk side. If any field extraction doesn't happen, you can create your own field by selecting a specific area of the log and then give some name to it. And you can use some queries as like stats count by, okay, or something basic queries which I've given. You can use them as uh, getting some results. After getting the results, you have what do you say, you get some output either in the log format or stats, whichever you want, you can take it. Okay, but what you have to do is you have to download it. Means you just have to click download export button, and you can create whichever the format you want, that particular thing. Okay, and then you can, I mean, like, you can directly create that. But if you want to create a report, you can select it and you can create it. If you want to create a dashboard, as I showed you, just select that and it will take you to the dashboard. If you go to the dashboard, you have like UI way you can modify the things, and as well as you can modify using the source code which is in XML. Okay, and if you want, you can keep the dark theme or light theme to them. Okay, and uh, and you can save them. Okay, and if you want to create some text field or something like here, if you want to give some information, so that if you give that information, then uh, related to that particular IP address only, you want to see the country and what the user has done, all such kind of information, you can actually create some kind of inputs also, that we are going to see them tomorrow, so that you will be in a better position to understand and create the dashboards in a better way. Remember, when it comes to the Splunk, always dashboards is the first priority. Using the dashboards only, we are creating the reports and we are sharing with our organization. I mean, like, the management of our organization. So this is the first and foremost important thing. And I would like to also give you some brief information and about there are few other things here. Search and reporting query, data modeling, event types, tags, um, fields we have seen it, lookups, what is lookups, user interface we have seen. Okay, and you want to share it with your management, but instead, uh, if you want to send it over the mail, you just have to provide this information. If you have admin privileges in most of the companies, people with admin privileges will have this information. What they do is they will create an alert name. Okay, means like, whether it is a public or private app, means like shared app or something. As I said, you will slowly come to know if you get into the Splunk what is private app and what is shared app. Okay, I don't want to confuse you guys. Okay, is it a real time or scheduled thing? Yes, it is a scheduled. Means every week I want to send this report to my uh, manager. Like, what happened with this entire week, security related or any statistical reports or something like that. uh, or you can have a real-time report. Okay, like if it is like any specific thing happens during that time only, within like 24 hours you just trigger this thing or something like that. So uh, alert is nothing but intimating to someone using some mail, okay, or by using some kind of alerting mechanism, okay. That alerting mechanism here is for us is through the mail, and you can include the people whom you want, uh, like uh, like alerting parameters you can give it here. We'll be getting more deeper into it after some time, but if you want to whom you need to include it there in the mail every week or some such information, you can write it over here and you can save it and send. You will come to know about it in some time, but just for now you understand this. You can have from the search query you can create three things: one report, another one is dashboard, another one is alert. These are the three possibilities. From any query whatever you write you can make it out of it. Just remember till here, okay. And all this whatever I've showed you, lookups and other things are not required for you at this moment, but for now this is a thing, okay. So from the development module, these are like important things, but as we are not the Splunk developers, fields, lookups, event types, tags and all are not required for us, but still we will touch upon them, okay. We will touch upon them, but I want to give you one, what do you say, uh, some sort of mm, what I can say that, um, just just a touch base on like whether how much it is required for us, but we'll be mostly focusing on other remaining commands one by one. Easy way we are going to finish tomorrow entire Splunk related queries. It takes some time, but bear with me. Tomorrow we might take more than 2 hours, okay, more than 2 hours. So just you have to bear with us, guys. I would request for today's class, whether it is clear for you guys or not, just ping me in our chart, whatever we have it now. If it is clear, then just everybody write clear. Everybody write clear if it is clear. Everybody, I would request everybody. That means people who are not responding or just they kept the YouTube stream and they are not responding, I guess. If it is clear, any queries you guys have, any queries, any queries. Because the problem with Splunk is people will start explaining a lot of unnecessary nonsense thing. Like I said, they will immediately go to these search data models, events, fields. These things you don't use. So why they have to explain all these things? It is not required. Only the thing required is how you write the queries, how you can create the dashboards. Yes, I do uh, accept when it is sometimes required for us to understand it in a better way, uh, in to get the more refined data. We might require those options, but I don't want to confuse the people uh, by giving more information uh, for for the starting level itself. So better, like once if you get some interest in writing the queries, okay, then later point of time you guys only will be able to figure out how to overcome those hurdles what you face it in future. So that is the reason I'm not including those necessary unnecessary explanations of unrelated concepts for you guys as of now. So don't take me wrong by considering I'm not explaining. I don't think for SOC level 1 everything is required. Okay. So these are the things that we have covered. We have covered a lot today. For just sake, it looks to be very simple, but we have covered a lot. You people don't know that, but we covered it in a way that, in the easiest way, we covered it. Uh, if in the easiest way, in the sense, now you know that going here and panels are there, right? How to edit a panel? Just I'll go. This is the first row. I know that. So row one. So first row is the row. Okay. And I have second row also. The first row has got two panels. So panel, first panel, second, I mean like second panel. I know that these are the two panels what I have. And I got second row. Okay. And it has got only one panel. Okay. Which is chart. Correct, right? Graph, which is chart. And what it is showing, I'm searching something related to stats count by. Correct, right? That is what it is. Okay. So you can modify these things, you can play around. It takes a lot of what is pain for you only to understand all these things, but now you have the clear picture how we have actually this particular dashboard works. You need not to, and these are the optional fields. Okay, they give some information um, like uh, like what is the GUI types. Okay, graphics. Even without this, graph will properly will be displayed, or the stats will be displayed. You saw this nothing is nothing has changed over here. So don't think optional fields, sometimes it is required. Like I want for this particular graph itself, I need specific timestamp to be given. Okay, that time you can go to the edit and you can give specific timestamp only for that particular, yeah, only for that particular thing. Like here, you can give some optional time is equal to or something like that. Okay, but even without these options fields, okay, it works like a gem without any issues. Okay, you got it right what I said. Okay, so that's what we had, and we have covered enough, I guess. Hope it was an interesting session for you guys today. I hope, I don't know, but I hope it is an interesting session for you guys today. I think you might have learned a lot of things today. Let's hope for tomorrow. Only the commands, right? Now you know the dashboards and everything. Only few commands, few not. I don't say very few. We have like some 2 hours of only command related topic we have to cover. If that happens, then we'll jump into Splunk. I might be taking couple of days off after tomorrow, in case if I have that my deployments. I have some deployments. If that is the case, I won't be able to uh, connect with you guys for another 2 days. So I just want to update you guys. Tomorrow only I'll come to know about that. Maybe tomorrow afternoon or something. Just remember that. Hmm? With all this, uh, I don't think any of you guys have any more doubts. I hope everything is clear. So just leave your feedback. See, don't leave feedback on these videos. Okay, I would request you leave the feedback on the link which I'll be providing in our YouTube after second. Uh, yeah, we are. Yeah, we see Splunk, the data whatever you are getting here now is the real time data. Consider, okay. Uh, Say I want to know. Uh, yeah, Okay. So I want to know status is not equal to 200. Mhm. My team is asking why my, if any user comes, he should get uh, yeah, status. Yeah. Okay. I want to know any web server, it has to work properly. Correct, right? So that is called as 200 OK message. If any other thing, okay, if it is something related to 400, okay, just want to know like status 400. Okay, someone is trying to send bad request to me. Someone is trying to send bad request to me deliberately. Okay, how I'll come to know? I'll come to know about this. Someone is like not able to reach my web page. Okay, that is 404. Okay, error code. Okay, someone is trying to reach me a web page which is not there with me. Okay, why? I want to understand that. And someone trying to reach me, okay, with some headers which is not acceptable for my from my web server uh, point of view. I don't serve those requests. They might be like, or there might be like or smart people sending some messages to me in a way that to exploit me or something like that. Okay, so for them I don't accept those messages, those headers. Okay, and what else I have? 500, it is a server error. 408 is also there. It is an request timeout, means um, like he has sent the request. Okay, and I waited for it and I have sent. This is the one which I want to, like, why client has been responded or something like for that kind of thing. And I have find it internal server issue. This is also one among the real time thing. Say example I'll tell. Okay, um, I got 500 access message. So this is a real time thing. Okay, I just want status is equal to 500 now. Okay, I've come to know 500 issues are there. Status is equal to 500. Okay, um okay, now instead of stats we have some other thing called as time chart. Okay, count by, okay, um, kind of client IP from which users when they try to access. Okay, I am getting this error. Okay, I'll go here, visualization. Then you will come to know when these users when they are trying to access, or this particular user when he try to access, I'm getting the 500 error. Why it is getting that 500 error? These clients are affected. Why these clients are getting affected? Okay, so the issue is from my side. Okay, so what happened to my web server during that particular time? So I'll again go here and say that uh, okay, so I can see like Saturday I had 40 server issues, means my server is down. And I have seen like during my timestamp, I mean like during my timeline, nearly so many number of times within from January, like 11th to January 17th, so many times my logs are actually, I mean, like showing that I'm getting server errors. So I will report, take this report, save as to a report, and I will be sending it to um, server error report. Okay, and I will share it, save it, view it, and I will download it and send it to the IT team, and I'll request them to let me know the reason I have not got the why I have got these many like server errors. I'll ask development team because I have created in a some kind of correlation rule. If the timestamp reaches 23, okay, if beyond something like that, say for example, if 10 5xx messages are coming, then immediately notify. Okay, so immediately I can write the queries, or I can do postmortem like something why it is happening or something like that. So just remember that for these kind of reports generation, okay, you need to have what do you say, better understanding on the scenarios, like when what should be used. So server errors, okay. If you want to know a specific user who has actually sent all the users who are stats count stats DC of client IP, who which users are sending more non successful message, why we are getting them. So these guys are bad actors, they are trying to do any automation or something. Client IP, okay, these guys are trying to do some automation and trying to reach into our systems. Is it anything like that? Stats count of why we have this status, correct, right? Stats, we have it. Oh, ho, 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 ho. So this is okay. I have to select stats. Okay. So I just want to, okay, know how many people uh, from which I mean how many number of IP addresses. Okay. So I'll remove this discrete so that I'll get the each and every individual IP address. So stats count by here. Yeah. Stats count by will give me this particular IP address has sent 17 total non-successful message. Non-successful message means other than 200. Okay, so I will dig into is this particular IP. I'll take it and I'll copy it and I'll go to IP reputation, IP reputation check. I'll go here and I'll just go here, select this, and I'll, yeah, give the IP address over here, and I'll click on this and check the IP address, and it is checking it, and this is giving me suspicious. This IP had recently started sending mails and therefore still haven't unlocked. So immediately I will know that some issue with this particular IP address. Then I'll send a report to I'll do a report to my IT team to block this traffic from this particular IP address. Okay, in a incident handling ticket. Okay. Uh, okay, this particular thing, is it clear, Ravichandra? One simple example I have given it for you. Ravichandra, is it clear for you? See, that's what I'm telling you. Uh, Jarul Islam, the thing here is I will be giving the commands and I'll be writing some few of the queries. Okay. So from there onwards, you have to take it to the next level, like playing around with the logs which I give, taking your own time, invest and try to come up with as many number of queries as you can. So that is what important thing. Okay. Mm, so tomorrow get ready for 2 hours of class. I am repeating it again and again. I hope everyone are okay for that. Yeah, Karthik, it is clear for you? Everything? Today's discussion? Okay then. As I said, we are not putting the entire. Okay, fine then. Okay. Mm, guys, I need second half. I'll be posting one more link for you guys. So I would request you guys have to go through it. Do share this particular links with your friends who needs them. Okay. Okay, fine. Then it's fantastic. Okay. Let's meet tomorrow. Okay. Okay, guys. See you tomorrow. Okay. Let me check. Where it is.